Let's move to Kansas City, where Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs host Andrew Luck and the Colts Saturday. While the Chiefs rode Mahomes and their electric offense to home field advantage this season, the Colts had a potent offense attack themselves, and Coach Frank Reich says he's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with the league's highest-scoring team.
I'm always going to say the same thing. I mean, we're trying to score every time we touch the ball, and we're going to game plan and call the game in a way to score points. We're really not trying to think so much about, well, let's hold the ball and keep it from them. We want to run it. There's no secret about that. That does keep them off the field. That'd be great. But at the end of the day, the primary goal is score points.
That sounds good, but that's not what they're doing. Ain't no way you get in a shootout with Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid. That's a recipe for disaster. They are going to try to keep Patrick Mahomes and that offense on the sideline, and they should. And to be honest with you, I expect them to.
Yeah.
Against that Kansas City Chiefs linebacking core, we could line up at running back and have a shot, Marcellus. And so they're going to run the football, and they're going to keep Patrick Mahomes on the sidelines. It's nice what he said there. It's a little smoke screen. Andy Reid, they're not buying that.
Yeah, he's trying to sell that confidence to his team. Like, we go toe-to-toe with them. No, you can't. And it's also an indictment. Almost, he needs to watch, if he continues with this conversation internally, what that's saying to his own defense. Think about it. If you say shootout, and I've been on some #1 defenses before playing against a vaunted offense. If I ever heard the word shootout, I'm like, hold on. Who said they scoring like that, coach? When you say shootout, that means you're assuming that they're going to score. You have the 11th ranked defense in Indy. Your formula is playing efficient offense, top 5 offense, but also your defense is going to get you some stops. So I don't want to hear toe-to-toe, coach. I look at this situation simply that the Chiefs, just too much, man. Like, they're just too much, and they're never out of a game. I always looked at the scoreboard 2 different ways, and Coach used to always talk about this. It's the one that you see, and it's the one that you feel. The one that you feel is kind of momentum. Like, if you're in a game with the Chiefs in this 4th quarter and you're up 21-10, you feel like this game's not over, and they are coming. So be careful in saying, oh, you know what, we have as much octane as that team, because I know you don't.
I mean, I disagree. I think the Colts has as much firepower, and what's going to make their job a little bit easier is they are going against the 31st defense.
Exactly.
I think Coach Wright is absolutely right. Let your team know, hey, look, we ain't scared to score points with this team, and we can. Because in my voting for MVP, 3rd was Andrew Luck. Ooh. So to me, that dude's playing great football, and I want the ball in his hand.
T.Y. Hilton or Tyreek Hill?
I mean, I probably T.Y. Hilton.
Who you want to cover, Eric Ebron or Travis Kelce?
I'm not saying they don't have.
It's not close.
I'm not saying it's better weapons. I'm saying they're comparable.
They have weapons, exactly.
T.Y. is a speedster burner, not Tyreek Hill. Okay, let me tell you the difference. Tyreek Hill is probably a 10-100.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. T.Y. Hill is probably a 10-5.
Okay, yeah.
Kelce can shake you within 1 move. Ebron probably is going to take him 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So they both dogs. Let's be real here. We're not sitting here saying that this dude's a bum, this dude's an all-pro. Ebron has been playing amazing this season. And T.Y., I mean, I've liked T.Y. since he's come out of college.
You're right. Place on the field,
but
Lux can't.
But you know what? He still only has 100 yards to throw that football.
Exactly.
It is the same football field. I don't care if he can throw that joint 110.
No matter.
We can't use all that field, man. All we can use is what's on the field. And so, yeah, Mahomes can throw it a little further and do a little, a couple other things better than Andrew Luck. But in my opinion, it's going to be a shootout. I think the Chiefs are going to win this game, but I think it's going to be a shootout because I just think that Kansas City offense is going to give the Colts an opportunity to score points. And like Coach Wright said, it's got to be every play that mentality. I got to score. Because any one mistake by that defense of the Colts can be a touchdown from those guys that you just named.
But the best thing is you have an offense that's led by Andrew Luck. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter really what the defense does. Of course, you want them to make stops and get you the ball back and things like that. But Andrew Luck is #2 in touchdown passes, and Mahomes is #1. So I mean, both of these guys can put big numbers up in the game. So as far as it being a shootout, I think that's actually what Coach Rack wants. know, obviously he wants it to keep it close.
Gentlemen.
I think it's built to be a shootout.
I know y'all played in Arrowhead Stadium. I sat in Arrowhead Stadium and watched a lot of football. I watched a lot of cold weather football. There's no high-scoring shootouts in this kind of cold. We're going to be playing in January in Arrowhead Stadium. This will be a relatively low-scoring game, and Frank Reich. Listen, I think the Colts are going to win because I think Kansas City's defense is just that bad, and Andrew Luck, and they're going to do enough to score 23, 24 points, and that you're going to be blown away. The Chiefs are going to struggle.
But you know what the big misconception, because I was a fast guy, speed guy, you know what the big misconception of playing in the cold, what it does? Yeah, it slows me down a little bit. But you know who else it slows down? That dude who was an 11 flat 100 meter, he's probably running 12 now.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I might go from 10-1 being Tyreek Hill to maybe 10-6, 10-7, but I'm still gonna be way faster than that dude beside me. So that cold weather's gonna affect everybody.
You're talking about your feet.
From a speed standpoint.
I'm talking about hands. There are going to be some drop balls, be a couple fumbles.
It's never as cold as you think.
Wait. I played in Buffalo. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's cold outside. It's cold outside. You played in Buffalo. Yeah, it is.
Whit talked about sitting in the stands watching the game.
Yep.
As a player, is it ever cold to you on a field? Heck yeah. Come on, man, be real.
Green Bay 20 below, man, I dropped the ball just running by myself. Like, I can't feel this today.
I'm telling you, man, when you get on that sideline, you got the heated benches, your feet warm, your hands warm after every series. Man, you ready to go.
But can we talk about the
standing out there and practicing and not playing that wears you out.
I respect you, DeAngelo. The cold didn't affect you. You know who it did affect? So far in their playoff career record, outside the dome, Andrew Luck, 0-3. 0-3 now. Let's get to this outdoor. Oh, okay. So cold, and you're going against that weapon.
Andrew Luck, games below 50 degrees last 5 seasons. 16-3. So it ain't affected him that much. Andrew Luck, man, he don't care.
But just honestly, I've seen the Colts come to Arrowhead Stadium and do what they're about to do to the Chiefs this weekend. I've seen it before.
You saw Peyton